Welcome to r/agedlikemilk, where the President of Peace isn't the President of Peace. So America is now possibly going to war with Venezuela under Mr. No New Wars. Kamala will send your sons to war. Of course that's coming from Voldemort, I mean Stephen Miller. Yeah, really upstanding guy who cares about the everyday person, and also basic human rights. I wish I was religious so I could believe that Stevie could end up in hell. I mean, maybe he will. Be agnostic about it. Honestly, that's the most spiritually flexible form of petty I've seen today. Keep the faith, or don't. Either way, Stevie's not catching a break. Hopefully one day soon he's holding hands with Charlie, Don, and Dick, and looking up at us with disgust. Make America affordable again. Yeah, he really is going to. You know, all those signs that definitely aren't just propaganda and lies that said Trump equals low prices. Yeah, that's totally gonna work out. Oh, no, never mind. Trump today. Affordability is a hoax. Yeah, it's always a hoax with him, isn't it? Ah, yes, the concept of affordability, having things that are affordable, is a hoax. Yeah, definitely. So, just any concept that makes him uncomfortable is a hoax now? Well, yeah, MAGAs love to cope. I guess adult diapers are a hoax. Trump is a hoax, and also a joke, and also a clown, and a convicted felon. Oh, can't forget, and a paedophile. Is he really trying the whole fake news bullshit, trying to lower the bar even more, but just with factual things? Yeah, the concept of affordability, the Epstein files, yeah, they're all hoaxes. Definitely, and it's not just Trump coping. Pete Hegseth in 2016. The people we rely on to do dangerous and difficult things for us rely on one thing from us, that we do not be reckless with the dangerous things that they're doing with us. That's the national security implications of a private server that's unsecured. Yeah, like bad operational security, you know, leaking information of a military operation. Yeah, that's the only ever instance of poor operational security which has caused military operations and details to be published. Nothing, especially in the past 11 months, has ever been anything remotely like that. Signal's a hoax, by the way. That doesn't exist. To be fair, he was blackout drunk when he said this. Hell, I doubt he even remembers why everyone's complaining about the Signal chat. Yep, and how could he ever predict we'd have a president insane enough to name him to a cabinet position? And much less one with enough power for his words to come back at him. MAGA in June. Congratulations, world. It's time for peace. No new wars. Ah yes, when the cult was so for peace, you know, just ignore all the posts of them, even at that time, going on and on about how they want to bomb, invade, or just, you know, violent things to foreigners. Yeah, and I guarantee you, 5 months after, they're still so pro-peace. Oh yeah, the cult's beliefs are just whatever suits them best at the time, not actual beliefs. Alright. MAGA this week. Do you support military intervention in Venezuela? MAGA continues to prove how truly stupid they are. Wait, what? They're stupid? No, that could never be true. They definitely have critical thinking skills and don't just blindly follow whatever their dear leader in the regime tells them to follow. I was shocked, completely floored. Completely floored to learn that there is an adult human being who refers to himself as Gunther Eagleman on Twitter. It's not a 12-year-old troll, it's not a Russian bot farm, it is a grown American man who actually believes this shit. And they decided to remove the Department of Education? Oh, yeah, probably to increase the amount of people like that. To be fair, he's a geriatric white supremacist who, statistically speaking, mentally checked out in 5th grade, and then was raised and educated by Fox News and AM radio before Twitter dissolved what was left of his critical thinking skills. And I'm guessing he's also pretty sure that he's going to be a millionaire too one day. Just you wait and see. Oh yeah, Trump is going to make him a millionaire. You know, when he was saying that the golden age of America would bring everyone so many riches? When he meant everyone, he just meant himself. But they don't know that. He's apparently got a wild history. Convicted of slicing a guy with a razor. Yeah, party of peace, everyone. Fired from the police, conviction overturned on appeal, rejoined the same department, and quit 3 years later. Odd. Hey chat, if you guys want to see more of this gay guy reading stuff and enjoy the content, you should totally like, subscribe and share. And also press that weird hype button. It does something apparently. Anyways, thanks for watching, and back to the video. Trump campaigning in 2024. We will defeat inflation very quickly, and we will make America affordable again. You're gonna make America a hoax again? You said affordability was a hoax. Is that what MAGA means? Make America hoax again? And Trump Tuesday. The word affordability is a con job by the Democrats. The word affordability is a Democrat scam. That's even worse. You're telling me that Donald Trump, you know, the chief in owning the libs and the woke, said he was gonna make America a Democrat scam again? Not in my America. The party told you to reject the evidence of your eyes and ears. It was their final, most essential command. George Orwell, 1984. I like how they say, it's 1984, when Democrats do something like gun control laws, or do a heckin' socialism. Okay, that's just too far now. Yet they don't understand the message of the book. They're the people who somehow missed the meaning behind a lot of songs and did not realise that the boys were mocking them. They didn't look past what was in front of them to see the subtext. They really do see everything as we good and they bad. The American education system was systematically broken down, and its failings become more apparent each day. They're still pretty confused about what machine specifically does Rage Against the Machine rages against to. Socialism has a lot better chance of working in the US than Socialism has a lot better chance of working in the US than elsewhere, since we're the one country that can't get invaded by the US. About that. We're the one country that can't get invaded by the US. We'll find a way. It happened once, it can happen again. Dude, it's happening right now. Unearthed text message reveals JD Vance text the Hexeth signal group at 2:26 AM. What do you mean? There was never a Hexeth signal group. Of course not. This chat's kinda dead. Anything going on? I mean, seeing that it's your regime's military group chat, probably war crimes, disregard for human life, disregard for international laws, and yeah, human rights. But besides that, no, probably not much. This is so cute. He's like the nerd that everybody lets hang around, and nobody really likes. Ah, crap, here comes JD. Remember to be nice to him. He has no friends. Which is pretty funny because they are all individually sort of the same person. Like, even Trump is the kinda rich dude who other rich people can't stand to be around. So Vance is like a nerd's nerd. I don't care what India does with Russia. They can take their dead economies, yeah, you'll want to talk, down together for all I care. We have done very little business with India. Their tariffs are too high, among the highest in the world. What the fuck? Who would bet against the economy of India, of all countries? Probably the same person that claims he's a very successful businessman, but has bankrupted countless different businesses. And in general, the only reason he's rich is because Daddy gave him a bunch of money. I mean, who could bankrupt a casino? If you steal a casino's money, that's not bankrupting it, that's robbing it. Good point. Not if it's legally done and no one will prosecute. I mean, his casino was a giant washing machine after all. What? You're telling me the RICO-in-chief might do shady shit? No, of course not.